So they say that internet, broadband, fibre is the way of the future. It is future's highway, and it would appear in Otago, as well as the rest of the country, to be fair, but we all know Otago is the main place to worry about. Internet usage is blowing up, gone through the roof, in fact double. In fact, let's have a look at some of the numbers that have been released recently by Chorus. In Dunedin between 2015 and June 2016, you can see 130% increase. This is per month. So from 47 gigs a month up to 109 gigs. So per household, per month, that's how much internet we're using. Clutha's gone up about 107%, Central Otago about 91%, Queenstown Lakes up just over 100% from 45 gig per month to 91 gig per month. Waitaki, a bit lower per month, but has still gone up by far and away the most at 137%. And finally, nationwide has gone from 49 gigs per month at the start of last year to 102 gigs per month as of June 2016, an increase of 108%. Dominic George, we is getting our internet on, and Chorus and others are saying things like Netflix and online television and online services are the reason that we're all now going ballistic for the internet.
Well, I would have to agree. Netflix, in a word, that's it, isn't it? I mean, you know, I'm watching, I don't know, 4 or 5 series concurrently at the moment on Netflix, just streaming the heck out of it. It's just fantastic. We've got the unlimited. We went to that with young kids. We started off, maybe, this is probably quite accurate for me as to obviously a lot of other people, maybe a year or so ago we had, I don't know, a 40 gig plan. Then we were like, oh gee, that goes pretty quick, up to the 80. And then it's like, well, it's really an extra stuff all to go up to the unlimited. And because I'm sick of watching it and going, oh, you can't, you know. So basically, my household as a microcosm would mirror these ones here, and there will be times when we've got 4 sort of devices running, streaming various different things in a household of 5. You know, so
I'm one of the things I'm interested in is that you can see it back on the graph that we showed earlier, and we don't need to go back to it. But nationwide, the average usage was 102 gig. In Dunedin, it's 109 gig.
Yeah,
I do wonder why it's still so close to the national average, seeing we are Gigatown. You know, we're the first town with 1,000 gigs, sorry.
Yeah.
We're Gigatown, and we're not. I thought we'd be double the
because
national
it takes
average.
half a year once you first go, I want Gigatown, please. It takes some reasonably long time to actually get around to it. Like, let's be honest, I think people are slowly catching on to it, and then you say, oh, have you got this? You should get it, it's really cool. And so people will then do it, and then it's just that time lag. I think you'll find that worm that we're talking about here is going to keep trending north.
Interesting to see what actually Chorus has got to say. Rosalie Nelson is the Chorus Market Insight head, and she says this, quote, "More than half of New Zealand now watch internet TV, where the number of online film and TV platforms has exploded. But this isn't just about watching more and more content online, it's also about the rapid digestion of our everyday lives. Broadband, as the 4th utility, sits at the heart of the homes and plays a pivotal role in how we function in our day-to-day lives." So she's saying not just Netflix, not just Amazon Prime, I think, which is where the new Top Gear boys are going to be,
right? But
like every day, and they're right. I mean, what we're doing right now is consuming news on the internet. That's what this is.
I mean, how many people actually now sit down and watch these 6 o'clock news? There's so many factors that come into play where you just don't do that anymore. And so what you want to do is you might want to even just flick through your news feed on Facebook, and you're going to get I guess the highlights, if you like. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, all the Olympics, for example. I mean, no one's actually sat down and watched.
like you're trying to say that there's some kind of Olympic coverage on the internet. Please, we'll talk about that later on.
Oh no, there's enough that you can get, like, you know, the
13 seconds.
Well, you can though, but that's the thing. But you can see a finish, you can see a goal, you can see a whatever it is. I reckon a lot of people are actually getting their Olympics that way.
So before we go, one thing you're watching on Netflix at the moment?
House of Cards.
Oh, really? You're still up there? I'm the new series of Orange is the New Black. That's something I'm watching at the moment.
And Mad Men.
Are you going back? Yeah, I want to go back and watch Lost, because I never watched Lost.
Oh, yeah, I never watched that either. So there we go, maybe.
So what we want to know from you guys as well, you can write it in the comments below, is how do you ingest your online content? What do you use? Do you use Netflix? Do you use Spotify? Do you use Amazon Prime? What do you use? How do you use it? And if you've got any hints or tips of stuff to watch or listen to or consume online, write them below in the comments. We want to know about it.